Students, a very good afternoon. Welcome to the class. This is Dr. Sanjana Sharma from the Department of English. In our last class, we were discussing the biography and achievement of famous British essayist Huxley. Today, we will continue with the same. Till now, we have come to know that Huxley was born in a very well educated family. His grandfather was a scientist from Victorian era. He was grandnephew of famous British writer, essayist Matthew Arnold. He was educated at Eton and Oxford, and he initiated his career as a journalist in early 30s of his life. He was a novelist and a poet as well. Let us come to page number 187 of our textbook. Huxley lived through the two world wars. So Huxley had seen the grimness, the destruction caused by both the world wars. He himself had seen the effect of world wars in his life, and this is reflected in his writings. It was the grimness of the wars which shocked and compelled him to turn a new leaf. So he was shocked by the brutality shown by people during these two world wars. He left England, and he was so much shocked and perturbed and confused that he left his native country and he shifted to California. Settled in California and devoted himself to the pursuit of what he has called the perennial philosophy. Huxley's prose style faithfully mirrors his tremendous mental capacity with all the wonderful sweep of mind. Huxley is always lucid. So, when we go through his writings, we come to know how well read he was. His mental capabilities get reflected in those essays, in those pieces of writings. He relates everything which he has analyzes to the key problems: how to get rid of cobwebs in our mind and live sanely and sensibly. So he discusses the problems, but at the same time he provides us with the solutions. And in a way, these writings are a great help to the mankind, because when we are perturbed due to the problems of our life, he shows us a ray of hope that solutions are there. In the paradoxical opening sentence of his essay, Time and Machine, Huxley is fond of paradoxes enough through which he shows his alert dynamic perceptions of unlikely and relationships which escape the ordinary mind. So, things which common people can't perceive, things which common writers can't even reflect upon, or things that they don't discuss through their writing, Huxley touches those aspects of life. The paradoxes are an essential part of Huxley's wit, which always brings out the most remarkable quality of his prose, his amazing energy, clarity, and precision, and natural ability to invest his writings with great erudition. So his mighty writings, they are marked by clarity. Precision is there. He doesn't elaborate too much, but he makes his point clear. And his knowledge gets reflected very well through his writings. Some of the best essays of Huxley's are to be found in his On the Morgan, Paper Studies, Music at Night, and Text and Pretext. So, students, we will begin essay by such a personality who was not only a great essayist from Britain, but he was a great journalist, a novelist, poet, who had seen the turmoil of two world wars through his own eyes. He had gone through those turmoils, those problems that humankind faced during that era. He had seen the effects of these wars on human psychology, how people got affected, how they were devastated by these two wars. He himself had gone through them, and he left his own country, he settled to USA, and from there he kept writing. So in our next class we will begin the text of the essay Selected Snobberies by Aldous Huxley. Thank you very much.